The decision in the court-martial, the Bradley Manning court-martial today, didn't come as a surprise. He'd already pleaded guilty, but what was fascinating was the judge's decision to reject the cornerstone of the Obama administration's case against Bradley Manning, and that was that he be charged with the offense of aiding the enemy. That was thrown out for reasons which have yet to be revealed by the judge. But it was a Pyrrhic victory in a sense, because the combined detention on the other charges on which he was convicted amounts to more than 130 years. There's a sort of nuanced interpretations in terms of the impact of the aiding the enemy charge, which has been a huge concern for the news media in this country because of the implications for investigative journalism in the digital age. I mean, if you put anything about national security on the internet now, Osama bin Laden or Fred Nurk in the Nile Valley can read it. And if you have put it online under the administration's logic in charging him with aiding the enemy, you're deemed with having given it to the enemy. Now, the fact that the charge has been thrown out has caused sighs of relief to varying degrees in the news media and amongst analysts who are concerned mostly about the media implications of this. But there's a bigger issue. There's this general issue of transparency. There's a significant lobby in this country pushing for transparency in government. And for them, Bradley Manning is a hero. To the administration, he's an anarchist. He's a traitor who deserves to be locked up and have the key thrown away. But increasingly in this country, there is a push for greater transparency in governance in particular, and especially in national security, given all of the recent other leaks, the Snowden leaks about the extent to which this government spies on its own people and others abroad. So, the fact that he's going to get locked up for a long time causes great distress to a lot of people. But the fact that the aiding the enemy charge didn't hold has caused some relief, and in particular to Bradley Manning's parents and family, who have released a statement saying how relieved they were that he was not to be seen as a traitor. It has to be said that Manning himself stood showing no emotional response to each verdict as it was read. The sentencing process is a very, very different in military justice to that which we're used to in civil courts, because it's effectively a whole new trial where they look at motive, they look at character. Each side, the prosecution and the defense, are expected to call about 20 witnesses each. It's a process that will go on for some weeks rather than hours.